you can relax. Colleen and Erik have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home, but now we have big microphones. So you can relax. That's the name of our podcast.
I'll be right back.
Hello, welcome to Relax the Podcast. You just now heard my husband leave the room. I'm in a hotel in New York City, and Erik will be right back. Don't worry, because I know a lot of you like Erik the best, and honestly, I do too. But he will be right back. If you're listening, you might notice that it sounds a little different today. I don't have my professional microphones with me because we are on tour. And so all I have with me is a teeny tiny little microphone. And if you're watching, you can see it. And it's all I have. So Erik and I will be sharing this microphone shortly. But right now, I'm all by myself. So I get the mic to myself because Erik is running out to get me tampons because I don't have any, because I haven't had a period in a while. Because when you have babies, your body gets all weird. And so I haven't had a period in quite some time. So it just decided to come right before I went on stage tonight. And and there you have it. He's getting me tampons. What can I tell you? It's 11 p.m. in Manhattan, and my husband is my hero and running out to get me tampons, which is very, very sweet. So who do I think needs to relax this week? Periods. I don't like them. I'm sure I've done this before. But yeah, it's annoying. I don't want to have to deal with it, and I don't want my husband to have to go out and get me tampons. So I'm going to say periods need to relax. Also, probably just me in general, I need to relax because I just had such a hard, weird night tonight before my show. We're in New York City. I've said this 800 times now, but we're in New York and at a show this evening, and I just panicked for no reason tonight right before the show, and I freaked myself out for no reason before. I've been having issues with this. Maybe I should talk to my therapist about this and not the Relax podcast. Perhaps that would be good for me. So anyway, this week, who needs to relax for me are periods and myself. So there you go. But I was reading some comments on some of our Relax video episodes, and I really liked this comment from Hazy. They basically gave us new lyrics to the Relax theme song. And it's, you can relax, Colleen and Erik have a podcast. We have 3 kids. We need date night alone. So we talk into big microphones. You can relax. That's the name of the podcast. That's kind of cute. Should we change it, guys? What do you think? What is your opinion on that? Should we completely change the lyrics and redo the song? Or should we leave it how it is? Anyway, this comment I love. It's from Susanna, and I think she has a great idea. She said, you should do an episode of just reading other people's relaxes. So who do you guys think needs to relax? And next week we will read everyone else's relaxes and talk about them. So leave in the comments if you're watching this video on YouTube. Leave a comment. If you're listening, you can leave a review on Apple Podcasts. I think you can leave reviews in places, and you can give us 5 stars if you want, but only if you want to. And you can leave a little comment telling us what needs to relax. But anyway, Susanna said, you guys should do an episode of just reading other people's relaxes. And this is what she said. For example, my relax would have to be fridges. Why do they have to smell and get the food all tasting like the smell? Don't even talk about freezer burn or when some of the plastic shelves start to crack. Then you guys could debate about fridges, freezers, food in general, or Erik can look up the history of fridges like he always does. I think this is such a good idea. I think you guys need to tell us your relaxes, and I'm sure we'll have lots to say. But yes, fridges do need to relax. And you know what? I'm sorry if Erik's not here because I know he'd be more fun to go off on a topic like this. But I cannot stand shelves of fridges. I feel like it's so dirty. Unless you take all the food out and clean the inside of a fridge every freaking week, I feel like there's always something some barbecue sauce will leak a little, or a milk droplet or something, and it just all gets funky and it stinks. And you're so right. If a fridge stinks, it starts to make this food smell like whatever the stinky fridge smell is. Like, that's why I feel like people think you need to have containers that you put your food into to then put it in the fridge so that it stays fresh. But I don't think it's about keeping it fresh. I think it's about not letting it become taste like the smell of the fridge. Do you know what I mean? Like, I put my food inside containers before I put them in the fridge so that it doesn't smell like the fridge. Like, I don't think about the freshness. I think about like, I don't want the fridge smell to get on this. I genuinely feel that way. Anyway, I just had a moment where this is going to be so interesting without having Erik to talk back with me, because my brain is just going to like go on hyperdrive and like, I'm just going to start saying whatever comes to mind, since there's no editing in this. It's just straight up podcast. So I'm really sorry for what you guys have to listen to before Erik comes back with those tampons. But I just looked up in my hotel room and there's a little vent where the air conditioning comes out. And I looked up and I saw it and I was like, I'm being watched. Is anyone else always afraid that there's like a camera and someone is spying on them? Like, I think I've kind of talked about this before, but like when I'm in hotels or Airbnbs, I'm like, do they have a secret camera on me? Are they watching me? So there's like this vent up there and I'm like very confident that someone can see me right now. Like, I feel like someone's watching me through this little tiny vent. I feel like I need to show it to you. Okay, so if you're watching, hold on, I'm going to turn this camera around. Up there, right in the middle of the frame, you'll see a vent. And I swear to you, someone is in that. Like, what's wrong with me that I think that? But I feel like I see light coming through. And I'm like, why is there light coming through like an air conditioning vent? Like, it should just be pitch black in there, right? Like, there shouldn't be light. But I swear to you, I see light. Like, oh my God, I'm kind of freaking myself out. Anyway, I really freak myself out in general in hotel rooms, and maybe hotel rooms should have been my relax today. But when I get into a hotel room, I'm always spooked that someone is already in it. So I think there's someone hiding under the bed. I think there are people in the vents. I think there's people in the closets. Like, I have to look in the closet, in the bathroom, in the shower, under the bed, in the vents, behind the curtains. Like I have to look everywhere when I get in a hotel room because I'm convinced someone's hiding in it. Like, is anyone else like that? Or is this just a really weird me thing that I should talk to my therapist about? I don't know, but it's true. And yesterday, I went to Toronto with Corey. And so I was in a hotel room by myself for 2 nights. And then we came to New York, and then Erik met me in New York. So then I had a hotel room alone for 2 nights. And so when Erik got here, he went out to get us dinner or something, and I went in to take a shower, and Erik had taken a shower earlier that day when he landed. So then I went in to take a shower later, and when I opened the shower, I was like, oh my God, the shower is wet. Someone took a shower in here. Someone's in my hotel room right now. When Erik had literally just taken a shower, like, my brain chose to forget that Erik had just taken a shower, and my brain decided, instead of using logic and remembering that Erik literally just took a shower, I'm going to forget that, and I'm going to make up a story that there is a man hiding inside this hotel room, and he just took a shower in here, and now he's in here somewhere. So I had convinced myself of this, and I was like, oh my God, someone just showered in here. The shower's wet. This is so creepy. And I was like, okay, maybe there's not a man in here. Maybe they just didn't clean my room before they let me check in, and they didn't clean the shower. So the shower's like still wet, I guess. So then I turn around and I see a wet towel hanging on the door, because my husband had just taken a freaking shower, but I didn't remember that. And I was like, oh my God, there's a towel on the door. Someone's in my room. Like, I totally freaked myself out for no reason. So is anyone else like this? Like, I'm a grown woman. Oh my God, I'm getting a phone call. Oh my God, my friend Anthony just called me, who lives in New York, and I love him so much. He's the one who taught me my favorite cookie recipe. So my favorite chocolate chip cookie recipe, my friend Anthony taught me, because I used to live in like the basement floor of this like old house in Jersey, and then he lived in the floor above me, and we became friends, and we would just he would cook and I would eat his food, and he taught me a few things about baking and whatever. And when I say he taught me a few things, I mean he just kind of baked and then I ate his food. But he did give me the recipe for his chocolate chip cookies, and they're so freaking good. And he was like my best friend for a very long time. And now he lives in New York City and I live in LA, so we don't see each other very much. But I'm so excited because he's here. He just arrived at the hotel to say hi and give me a hug. I have to sneeze. So anyway, I'm going to take a minute to go say hi to him. And I guess we'll say hi to our first sponsor really quick while I am going to say hi to Anthony. And then hopefully Erik will be back and we'll be reunited and we can talk about how I'm crazy and I think someone is always in my hotel room. All right? Sound good? All right. See you guys in a little bit. Our first sponsor of the day is Bonafide, and you guys know how much I love talking about my health as a woman. I think more women should be able to talk about this freely, and so I'm so grateful to be sponsored today by Bonafide. Bonafide, in case you're wondering what it is, I'm going to tell you. Bonafide was created to give women an alternative to effectively relieve the symptoms that accompany hormonal fluctuations within their body, because every woman deserves relief without compromise. Bonafide's mission is to provide naturally powerful remedies to safely treat the natural symptoms that occur throughout our lives, from PMS to menopause and everything else along the way. Bonafide targets the primary cause, not just the symptoms, to promote vaginal health for everyday comfort and confidence without hormonal side effects. Give Bonafide a try today. No hormones and no prescription required. Real relief without compromise. Bonafide is putting the days of period euphemisms and menopause myths behind us. Women struggle with real health issues and deserve to be spoken to in a real, straightforward way that acknowledges and empathizes with their experience. So if you guys want to check it out, please do, and you just might love it. I'm going to give my listeners today a special offer when you subscribe to any product by going to hellobonafide.com/relax and use promo code RELAX. That's hello, BONAFIDE.com/relax and code RELAX to claim your special offer. For best prices and free shipping, go directly to the hellobonafide.com/relax website. So check it out. And we're back. And Erik is here now soaking wet. Well, he's a little dry now, but he was soaking wet because guess what? When he went out to give me tampons, it was pouring rain.
It wasn't pouring rain. It was like drizzling. And I was like, I can do this. And I can walk to this Duane Reade that was 4 blocks away. And then it started pouring. And then I got to the Duane Reade and they were closed, even though online it said it was 24/7. Now it's pouring. And I'm searching desperately throughout Midtown Manhattan for tampons. For my bleeding wife.
You're my sweetie.
For my bleeding wife.
You're my sweetheart.
And so I went into 7-Eleven. And luckily they had a singular, and when I say singular, they had one single box.
Rusting on the shelves.
A rusting single dust-covered box of tampons. And I was like, that'll do, pig. That'll do.
Pig?
Yeah, it's a line from a movie. Babe.
Okay. So anyway, Erik and I are...
Did they fit?
I haven't tried them on yet, which
It said super, and I was like, oh, super. Was that
Super's good? Super's good.
Does that mean like they're just super?
Yeah, I mean there's bigger ones than super. There's super plus and there's like super ultra.
Oh, I didn't know it has something to do with the size.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think's the smallest size of tampon? What do you think they name it?
Mouse. I don't know.
Light.
Light?
Yeah.
Like diet?
Yeah. Diet tampons.
Tampon lights? What do they call? What do you mean?
Light. There's light, regular, and then what do you think's the next one up?
Like a medium large.
Usually like super.
Oh, wait. It goes light. So it goes right from light to regular to super?
Yeah.
There's no in between?
I don't think so. I feel like that's typically it's like regular to super.
And then it goes
like ultra or like super plus or like.
So ultra's more than super.
Yeah.
And then what's after that?
Too big. Too big. Yeah, but anyway, we're sharing a little microphone. Sorry if the sound is kind of funky dunky. I'm trying to get it over to Erik's
Funky
mouth.
dunks.
But anyway, I was just talking about something crazy. Okay? You want to know what I was talking about before you came? Do you?
Yeah, sure.
Did you not want to know?
No, I did. It's just I feel like I'm playing catch up a bit.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Okay, so I was just like, I don't even know what I was talking about, honestly, but then I looked up and I saw that air vent up there, and I was like, oh my God, someone's watching me. And then I was talking about...
spy cam?
Yeah, or there's a human in the wall, like looking through that. So
on the other side of that wall is the like little tiny bathroom.
Is that the light coming through?
Yeah. Because
I
there's
thought
a
the
wall,
light going through was like
and then
another.
there's clearly a bathroom there. I don't know how else to explain this other than to
Oh
show
my
it.
God! I already showed
There's
it.
like a light, and then there's a bathroom.
Love you. You're not next to the mic. They didn't hear anything you just said.
I mean,
Anyway.
do you explain
Anyway.
where we are?
Yeah, I said we're on tour and we're in a hotel room, and this is just like the setup we got. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh my God, there's a light. That's like to another room, and there's someone sitting there watching me. And how I have this irrational fear that there's always someone in my hotel rooms. Every hotel room I go to, I'm like, oh my God, there's someone in here. I think there's someone under that bed right now. I think there's someone in that closet right now. I think there's someone in the shower. Every hotel I go to, I am confident there's someone else in there.
How do you feel about like because it has one of those doors that it
Get outta
joins
here,
to
I
the
hate
next
that.
room because it's right there? Did you like check that it was locked?
No, what I should. That was smart. Oh my God. You just unlocked a new fear. Do you ever think that though when you go in hotel rooms that you think someone else is in there?
No, of course I'm not going to assume that someone else is in my hotel room. But did you tell the story about how when I took a shower yesterday?
Yeah, I did tell that story. Okay. But like behind these
crazy.
curtains, you see these curtains, you don't think someone's hiding behind those when you walk in?
We're in a New York City hotel room. It is very small.
Yeah.
It is the bed and then the 3 square feet that goes around the bed and nothing else.
Right.
Everything else is just piles, like suitcase, pile of clothes.
I didn't ask you to describe the hotel room. I said, do you
I thought we were playing a game of like I Spy all of a sudden.
No, I'm asking you, did you never think that? You've never been like, could there be someone under this bed?
No.
What? Is this just a me thing
I don't
again?
think hotels have under beds. I don't think you can get under there. They're usually like on like some sort of platform.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm kind of seeing it now.
Uh-huh.
But like, what about in that closet? What if there's someone in there? You never think this?
No. Well, I mean, it's a very small closet. No.
Ugh.
And there's just like an ironing board. You want me to describe what's in the closet?
No,
Like some
I don't.
coat
I don't
hangers,
think.
like
No,
one of those
let's not
little
do that.
Safes and an ironing board.
Wait, time out. We're not going to talk about this because you're just going to make me feel stupid because I feel stupid. I think maybe I just spent the whole first segment of this whole podcast talking about something that everyone's going to listen to me like you're an idiot. So instead, I need to ask you a question, Lovey. I need to ask you a
Do
question.
you always put the do not disturb sign on? Because then because there are people employed at this hotel whose job it is to enter your room at certain points of the early morning,
right.
afternoon.
But that's not the type of person I'm thinking of. I'm thinking like a murderer is in here. Not like someone who cleans it. I'm thinking of a murderer. Anyway, I have a question.
If I'm going to murder somebody, and I'm not.
I hope not. I didn't know that needed a clarification.
I wouldn't like, we're in a hotel. I don't think I would murder someone in a hotel that I was staying at or at a hotel that I wasn't
Are you
staying
kidding?
at.
I feel like that's where everyone gets murdered.
I think a lot of people die in hotels, but I don't think they're murdered by strangers.
Do you think someone's been killed in this room?
It's New York City, baby.
The place where people get killed in hotel rooms. Okay, wait, I have a question for you.
You put the mic to me. Yes. What is your question?
My question is, who needs to relax?
Who needs to relax this week?
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good question, love.
Who?
I didn't think of one before.
You didn't do your research.
I didn't do any research. Why don't you go first?
I already did it.
You already did it?
Of course. Wait, can I tell you something?
Uh-huh.
I read some YouTube comments, and one of the top YouTube comments in a recent video was, let us do, like the comment said, like, let us tell you our relaxes and you read them and then you guys can rant about our relaxes. So I've asked them on this episode.
Well, that sounds, yeah. I mean,
So I've asked them on this episode to do that.
I mean, what am I going to do? Like something about an airplane? Because I just flew here. Something about like, oh, you know what? New York needs to relax because that seems like appropriate.
Yeah.
But I just feel very on the spot at the moment.
Well, do you want to take it? We'll take a minute so you can think of something, or we can change the subject. What would you like to do?
This isn't like a prepped. We were doing this at midnight.
Well,
after
yeah,
your show.
right. I did literally just get off the stage, got in a car, we got to the hotel, and I was like, oh, we got to do the podcast, and we just started recording without even like talking about it. I was like, let's just do it. So
Did you tell the story of the car? That's kind of funny to me.
after the shows, I get into a car that takes me to my hotel. And so that's how it always goes. And so after the show, there's people outside like who just come to the show and we're very excited and so sweet. And I was like, oh, there's a crowd of people outside. That's so exciting.
Well, okay, you're doing a sold out show at Town Hall in Manhattan in New York City. And then there's like a stage door. and a lot of people very excited to meet you after the show who have just watched the show. And typically, if you're a performer and you've done this sold out show in New York City, you would have like an exit, like a fancy exit. What do you want to call it?
It's not a fancy exit. It's what I have at every show. Like at every show I ever do, when I'm done with the show, I get off stage and I get into a car that takes me to my hotel. I don't think that's fancy. I think that's just what a human being does. But for some reason, the car was not booked. So like I was like,
usually it's like a driver, and it's like, you know,
yeah.
it's like a paparazzi vehicle. You know what I mean? It's like a Suburban or a Tahoe with tinted windows and a man with a suit driving it. You're fancy, and this is where you're a snob. I don't book it. I mean, I don't care. I mean, but it is usually booked in that way. But in such you fashion, instead is an Ubered minivan.
So, because there was no one there. So there's no one there. So I'm looking at the guy who's kind of like in charge of the show stuff tonight, and I was like, hey, is there a car? And he was like, he's like, oh, I'll ask Corey. And I was like, well, Corey doesn't book. Corey was not. Corey's doing 1,000 other things right now. Corey's like running 800 different things. He has no idea about the car. Like it should be on the schedule. Like someone should have booked a car. And he's like, and I look outside and
there's a tour. It's a tour. There is a tour manager, and his job is to coordinate all of the tour things. The car for the artist from the venue back to her hotel is one of these things he's supposed to coordinate. So when the artist doesn't. I had no transportation.
So I was just like, oh, well, I just need a car. Can we figure out a car? Because there's no car here. But you can't get those car services in like 5 minutes to come get you. Like you have to like schedule them ahead of time. So anyway, there's no car service, which is fine. So I was just like, oh yeah, just get an Uber, whatever. So he's like, you want me to get you an Uber, like a fancy Uber kind of thing? And I was like, yeah, sure. Because Uber has like SUVs and like nice, you know, things. Sometimes if you want to go like be fancy pants. And so I was like,
which maybe you should in these situations, because you're coming out a stage door to a bunch of like awesome, adoring people that like want to say hi to you. There's barricades, there's security guards that are like leading you down a row of 2 barricades and people on both sides, and it's into.
So the Uber that arrived was like was a minivan.
How would you describe this like beat up old minivan?
Well, okay. So we like exit. We're like by the
video of it, right?
I don't know. Stop saying that we're gonna put video in these episodes. It puts so much more work on me.
I'm gonna try and send you video.
No, he's not. What he's saying. No, he's not. What he's doing is he's saying Colleen now has to go try to find the video.
I'm sorry, you're so busy.
And I love you, but you always say, I'm going to find a video and send it to you. And it's just me and Chris frantically trying to find the video. But no, we're not going to send video. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But there was a minivan involved. And I didn't even realize it because I was so excited to see everyone. I was like so excited to see all the sweeties that were like waiting for me after the show. So I was like screaming at them and they're screaming at me. I was like, oh, they're so cute, you know. And like I hop into the car and I sit down, and then I notice I'm very used to this. I've been doing it for many, many years, where I get in the car and that's like finally my first moment of like, oh, I can take a breath. And I can like, you know, look at my phone, check on my kids or whatever. And so I'm looking at my phone, but I can hear people like screaming outside the windows. And I'm used to like tinted windows kind of a thing. So like, and I was like, I look up and I see people outside the windows like screaming and waving at me. I was like, oh, they can see me. That's so interesting. Like they can see me through the tinted windows. That's not usual, but that's so sweet. Hi. And like I'm waving people, heart hands at people, peace signs at people. I was like, everyone can see me so well. Why can they see me so well? And I was like, I look around, I'm like, I'm in a minivan. Like, I was not expecting this. And it's like this like,
but also it's New York, so like immediately stuck in traffic, so then we couldn't go anywhere. Yeah, so we were just still then stuck
in
there.
Times Square. Like we're in Times Square in a minivan, stuck there. And so everyone I just passed was just like around the van. And the driver is like, what is going on? Because like this Uber driver with this like old minivan is like picked me up in front of like so many people like screaming at me as I get into the car.
Definitely like the weirdest ride of his Uber career.
Yeah. So, but anyway, that was the situation, right? But so we do that. We get in here to the hotel, and then we're like, oh, let's do a podcast.
And then we were about to start, and you're like, oh, I need tampons.
You know what else we need?
And your hero husband was like, I'll go out in the rain.
You know what else we need?
I'll get those tampoons.
You know what else we need?
What?
To say thanks to our next sponsor.
You guys know we love Stitch Fix because shopping for new clothes can be time-consuming and super stressful. Why not let Stitch Fix do all the work so you can spend more time doing the things you love? See, I used to love going out and shopping, but now that I have my cute little family and I'm so busy working, the thought of going out shopping and trying on clothes and trying to find things that look good on me it's very overwhelming. And that is one of the many reasons why we love Stitch Fix. It's easy and fun to get started. First, take a few minutes to set up your Stitch Fix style profile. Answer a few questions about what you like to wear and what you don't, and how open you are to trying new styles. Then Stitch Fix's expert stylists will go to work finding items exclusively for you. Every piece is handpicked for you, and it's unique to your style and your size and in your budget, making it the best way to discover clothes that makes you look and feel your best. Stitch Fix will send you 5 pieces to try on at home, and you can keep what you love, and then you can send back what you don't. Shipping, returns, and exchanges are easy and free, which is awesome. Plus, there's no subscription required. You can try once or set up automatic deliveries. There are no hidden fees ever. Sign up for Stitch Fix and get the season's latest pieces for women, men, and kids. If you want to check it out, you guys can. You know we love it. I think you will too. You can sign up today at stitchfix.com/relax to get $20 off your first purchase. That's stitchfix.com/relax to get $20 off your first purchase. It's a limited time offer. Purchase within 2 days of sign up. Go check it out.
We're back.
We are back, and it's my turn.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Well, we're on the road. We're in New York City, and I feel like my relax should be about like relevant to our experience right now,
Okay.
like what we're going through. And I haven't stayed in a hotel in 2.5 years.
Right.
And here we are in one, and it's not great. It's not what it used to be. I feel like hotels, used to be different.
What do you mean?
Like it used to be like a fancy, fun experience, and now it feels like very basic in the sense that there's no mini bar anymore.
Well, in this particular room,
In most, I feel, and they do this thing to where, and is this every hotel where they with the comforter? They're like, you have like a main comforter, and we're just gonna put a sheet on the top of it and a sheet on the bottom of it. And those are going to be, we've cleaned those linens. But the comforter we don't clean because we put the sheet on the top of it and the sheet on the bottom of it with some sort of like voodoo fold that we do. But when you sleep in it, it's all going to come apart, and that dirty comforter is going to be a million people have slept with is going to be on your face.
yeah, basically we're in gross hotels right now is what's happening.
Well, so like when you sleep and you have like a blanket, do you need it to be like up by your... Like, is anybody sleeping and they just sleep on a pillow and they're like this? Or do you like... I feel like
you need to cuddle it.
Yeah, you got to be like wrapped up in the
you do. It's really cute. You like to cuddle it.
How do other people sleep with blankets? What are other people doing with blankets?
Just have it on top of you.
You have a blankie.
Yeah, that goes under
That's
my
here-
face.
That's here.
It's Flynn's, actually.
It's Flynn's. Yeah, that's very sweet. I'm jealous. I wish I had one of Flynn's blankies. Also, to rub on my face as I fell asleep and not like this weird, I don't know, mass used puby.
Ew, why
I don't know. Well, they don't wash that, right? They can't wash that.
Should we search it right now for pubes?
I don't. It's like it's kind of one of those things where if you like don't look because you'll find it. Like I know.
It's got to be
I
disgusting.
know we could find men. Well, let's not just only talk about the P word.
Okay.
But is that a thing? Like, is that were there like duvet cover? Because I feel like just
Love,
get a
we've
duvet.
been staying in gross
just get a
hotels.
duvet cover. You know what I mean? I feel like there's hotels that have duvet covers.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am devastated right now. I'm devastated.
Oh, let me guess. You ordered cookies at 12:30
I
at night.
did. And my order just got canceled.
It said the delivery person got into a problem.
Oh, yeah. The problem was he stole my cookies. It said he picked it up and it said he was on his way to my house.
It just said ran into a problem?
Yeah.
I wonder what the problem was.
I don't know, but I'm so sad. Should I try to order them again?
Of course you are.
But should I or should I not?
I don't even think you'll eat more than half a cookie, but you will.
Oh, well, I'm so sad. I can't believe it just happened. What if it happens twice? Do you think it will happen to me twice? Or do you think just once? Do you think for sure I'll get it the second time?
All I know is that, like, you're not going to go get them, that I'm going to have to go down and get them. That's all I know.
But what if I give you a big old smooch?
I'll go get them.
Yes. I cannot believe it just happened. I'm so sad about that, you guys. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I did order cookies because in Manhattan, you can basically get anything any time of day or night because everything's open always. And there's a place that I really like cookies from that delivers kind of very late into the night. And I was very excited about these cookies. And then it said, your order's on its way. You're first up. He'll be there in 5 minutes. And then it just said, your order's canceled. Oh my God, it's arriving at 1 a.m. Oh, geez, Louise. And we have to be up in a few hours to drive to Pennsylvania.
And then there's like the room key that you need to like rub on the elevator. You gotta rub the room key on the elevator like piece to then hit the button in the elevator. I feel like you used to just like press what floor you were on. You got to go to it. Now you got to like rub the key on the elevator, but like other people are on there and you're like, oh, am I supposed to like rub my key for them? Like, are they going to do it? Like, also like COVID, like don't get in the elevator with us. Like you're not wearing a mask. We are. It's fine. Like, I don't know what people are supposed to do.
So just hotels that we've been staying in need to relax. Is that what you are saying?
Well, I'm just talking about like, let's break this hotel room down.
You don't like it. There's no minibar.
No, it wasn't
and the sheets,
but like the sheets and like pillows.
Yeah, they can't figure out pillows these days.
What are we doing with pillows as like a society? Like,
well, you are wild.
I'm a pillow snob. If there's something I'm about, well, I'm on a search for like, can we not find like a thin-ish, firm pillow that's great, that's not like made of like feathers, but also isn't made of like the foam, you know?
Erik,
like, what can they possibly be made of that's not the what's it called? What's the foam called? I'm blanking.
Like the memory foam?
Memory foam or feathers. What can a pillow? Is there something else? Like cotton? Just cotton,
yeah,
right?
like cotton chunks.
But I don't like a chunky cotton either.
Okay, but listen, guys, you have no idea. My husband is a pillow snob for the weirdest type of pillow. Like the type of pillow that Erik likes is a type of pillow I would vomit on. It's like my least favorite type of pillow.
You sleep with multiple pillows.
I like two nice, not memory foam, but like has a vague memory of my head. Like that, I like a vague memory pillow.
Like an aloof pillow. Like
yeah,
it remembers you, but it's kind of aloof.
It's like, what is this face? Oh yeah, I kind of remember.
I remember you. Yeah.
I like a heavy pillow. Like I want a heavy, you know? I don't want it too fluffy and I don't want it too flat. I want it just right, like freaking Goldilocks, and I want it heavy. I like a heavy pillow. But Erik,
you have multiple heavy pillows.
Erik wants a flat pillow of like nothing. And he's
but it has to be something. It can't be nothing. It has
the amount of money you've spent on pillows.
Well, because like I went through a phase for like a month where I was like, wait a minute, there's like $100 pillows out there, like there's like fancy pillows, and I bought one and it was garbage, like absolutely.
You did not buy one.
Then I bought another one and I was like, you got to be kidding me. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy a third $100 pillow, like completely different, like makeup or whatever, and they were all terrible. And then the pillow that I like is like an old one
from my mom's house,
like from your mom's house. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the weight of my large head.
But it's so funny. You're so obsessed with this one pillow at my mom's house. It's like,
I know, and I like borrowed it once on like one of those camping trips, and she was immediately like, "Can I get that pillow back?" Like she was like intense about it.
Eric's
and I
obsessed with that pillow.
I had no intention because I was like, she's not gonna remember I borrowed this pillow.
I'm sure it's like 30 years old too.
Right. Well, I know. Well, maybe like pillows have to patina, you know?
Like that's the name of this episode. Pillows have to patina.
Well, yeah, because every pillow in my life that I've loved, when you went to like recase it, as I will say, you know what I mean? Like wash the pillowcase. When you take it out, you're like, oh no. Like you ever seen like a pillow and it's just like, oh, at one point this was white and not like tie dye, but it's like drool tie dye. You know what I mean? That's the pillow I'm looking for. Like I need a company to make a pillow that is like a yellowish off white and just drool spots. And
should we right now take off a pillowcase of one of these pillows and see what we find? I kind of want to do it.
It's just gonna be.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because we have 4 pillows. I only need 1 or 2. You need 1. You only sleep with 1.
I know, but if you look at them over there, they're all the same. They didn't even give us options. They're like, here is 4 down, like synthetic down pillows that when you lay on them, they turn to, it's just case on case. It's just like naked case nothing. You know what I mean?
Right. So should I see? I'm gonna get one. Here, you talk to the masses.
And then there's like the king size pillows. Who needs that? Why do your pillows need to be so long? For aesthetics, just get it standard size. No king size pillows.
I've got a pillow here.
Why is there already a stain on it?
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say
Okay.
there's already a stain on this pillow. There's already a little black stain. But
It's not from us.
no, I'm terrified. I'm about to take off the pillowcase. Okay. This pillowcase, first of all, doesn't fit this pillow. It's like,
That's a sham.
I am scared, Lovey. Okay, so you're going to take it out, okay? You take it out. I'm too scared to look. You take it out. Take it out. I want to see if it's got the tie-dye you're going for.
It's not gonna. No, it's not gonna.
Maybe it will. Take it out.
There's like a zipper on it.
What do you see?
It looks. I don't know. It looks fine.
It looks kind of lumpy, honestly.
It's lumpy dumpy, love.
So maybe they take good care of their pillows
This
here.
one is a cotton one. But see, immediately you lay your head on this. We're talking. Hear that clap? Look, it's like that's how thin it is.
Yeah.
That's not a. What is the function of a pillow? What is its job?
To not have your head be like all the way down on the mattress because that's not comfortable and it'll hurt your spine. Right?
Right. But can you go too far with that? Can it be too much?
Too much pillow?
Yeah.
Of
Like, because you
course.
sleep with 2 and you sleep like way up. So like, why can't we?
What?
My foot went into frame and I got really self-conscious about my foot being in frame. Why can't we? Maybe I'm going to start a pillow company. I don't know.
A tie-dye spit.
Yeah,
Pillow
it's
company?
already gonna come patinaed pillows,
Oh my god. Well,
vintaged. I think this is a good business idea.
I would not agree with that to have tie-dye stained pillowcases of spit. But you know what? It's funny. We're talking about
I have
pillows.
more things about hotel rooms.
But wait, before you get into that, you know what? It's great that we're on this topic because you know what's wonderful? Mm-hmm. We might not have found the perfect pillow yet, but we have found the perfect
Helix?
mattress.
Yeah, Helix.
Helix. Let's talk about it.
Helix mattresses are fabulous. Let me just say from personal experience that Helix knows what's up. We used to toss and turn all night long, and I never even knew it was because of the mattress. I thought it was just because I was a bad sleeper, which I am a very bad sleeper. But anything that can help me, I'm so grateful for, and Helix is helpful. Let me tell you, we are sleeping so much better ever since we got our Helix mattress, and we don't get to sleep very much. So when we do, we like to be cozy and comfy. And not to mention, it's really fun to unbox them. I don't know how they get the whole mattress inside that box. It's very impressive. Anyway, Helix is awesome because they can cater a mattress to what you need. Helix Sleep has a quiz that takes just 2 minutes to complete and matches your body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you. Why would you buy a mattress made for someone else? With Helix, you're getting a mattress that you know will be perfect for the way that you sleep. Everyone's unique, and Helix knows that, so they have several different mattress models to choose from. They have soft, medium, and firm mattresses. Mattresses great for cooling you down if you sleep hot. Mattresses great for spinal alignment to prevent morning aches and pains, which I love so much. I'm so grateful that it has helped me so much with my aches and pains. And they even have a Helix Plus mattress for plus size sleepers. We took the Helix quiz and we are matched with the medium firm model because we are both side sleepers. So it fits us perfectly and our lifestyle and how we sleep. And we're so much more comfortable now that we have our Helix mattress. So if you guys are looking for a mattress, you just take the quiz, you order the mattress that you match to, and the mattress comes right to your door, shipped for free. You don't ever need to go to a mattress store again. Helix is awesome, but you don't need to take my word for it. Helix was awarded the #1 #1 best overall mattress pick of 2020 and by GQ and Wired Magazine. Helix has been recommended by multiple leading chiropractors and doctors of sleep medicine as a go-to solution for improving sleep. Just go to helixsleep.com/RCE, take their 2-minute sleep quiz, and they'll match you to a customized mattress that will give you the best sleep of your life. They have a 10-year warranty, and you get to try it out for 100 nights risk-free. They'll even pick it up for you if you don't love it, but you will, trust me. Helix even has financing options and flexible payment plans, so a great night's sleep is never far away. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/RCE. That's $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/RCE.
Okay, I can keep going on about this hotel room, about its temperature.
No.
Was it not recording?
No, it's recording.
What? What'd you? Oh, you farted. It's smooth. That's the best reaction to one of your own farts I've ever seen, and I love that it's caught on camera because you just go, "Oh no! Oh, I just breathed it again." Wow. It's so stinky.
It does not smell good in here right now, guys.
Talk. Now you have to go by yourself for a while. I can't be in that. You have to go by yourself for a minute.
Okay, we'll be right back. Oh my God, I'm sorry. That was so wild. I didn't even really remember I farted, and all of a sudden I just smelled it. It was not good. I'm sorry, guys. This is a disgusting podcast. Okay. So
Sorry,
anyway,
I need to compose it. Literally the breathing apparatus in my anatomy shut down.
Yeah, it was not good.
It wouldn't allow. My fight or flight kicked in, and I had to move.
yeah, it wasn't good.
Oh, what was I even talking about?
Hotels.
The list goes on, but I also feel like that the electrical sockets in hotel rooms are designed to then take your chargers. I think there's a black market phone charger industry based off of, if we can put the socket here, they'll definitely forget it. Because I think I've forgotten an iPhone charger in every hotel room I've ever stayed in.
That's true. You kind of do always leave your phone chargers.
Because I think they put them in places to where you're like, oh, this is where they won't remember it.
I don't think
And
anyone's...
then they're selling them, or they're charging their phones all over the place.
They just have very charged phones.
Yeah. And I was gonna say the temperature too. What do you mean? I feel like the thermostat in a hotel room is a lie.
It's either frigid or boiling.
Or boiling, yeah, and it'll tell you a degree, but it's just for your own benefit, for your own peace of mind. It's just doing whatever it wants.
Yesterday it was at 68 or 69 degrees because I wanted it cold in here, and then it was too cold, and Eric's like, I'm turning it up, and he turned it up and it was freezing in here. It was freezing ice cold, and he put it up to 72, and it was a sauna. It was so hot in here when you turned it up.
Well, when we stayed in San Francisco, so I've only been in 3 hotel rooms all in the past couple weeks because of you starting tour again in the past 2.5 years. And in San Francisco, I literally took all of the shitty fucking pillows off the bed and I stacked them over the radiator air conditioner thing because it would not stop blowing in frigid freezer Arctic Alaskan air. And so it just, and I couldn't figure out how to turn it off, in no way. So I just stacked. It's very intimidating, you holding this little microphone in my face.
Well,
just stacked the pillows over it so that it couldn't vent air into the room.
Yeah, the hotels get cold. That's for sure. So hotels need to relax. But, hey, hold on a second. Oh, guess what? If you'd like my cookies. If you'd like to curbside pickup, please dial when you arrive at the store. Wait, what? What? What's happening? Is that dial when you arrive at the store?
Doesn't sound like you ordered a delivery, love.
Are you kidding me? Anyway, here we go. So, guess what? I wanted to ask you some questions. Because you said, I love that I put the mic up to you and then you just don't say anything. You burped. Do it again.
Well, when I'm talking, you're just yawning.
No.
Rolling your eyes.
That's not true. I'm farting.
And farting, lethal poison.
Okay, so we are on tour, and Erik said, I think we should talk about something that has to do with tour. And I always obviously talk about it because these are my tours, but I thought it'd be fun to ask you questions about my tours. Because I get questions asked all the time, what's your favorite city you've been to, stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, I should ask you these questions because you tour with me a lot. So what's your favorite place we've ever toured to?
New York.
And? Because
that's where Flynn was made.
Okay, lovey. First of all, you don't know that. And second of all, why are you saying things like this?
I'm just narrowing it down. I think this is the same hotel.
No, it's not.
It's similar.
Stop. Okay, anyway, this was a horrible idea. Now I'm all uncomfortable.
I liked
What?
Amsterdam a lot. I liked Ireland a lot.
What's your favorite?
I proposed to you on tour in Ireland.
I know, it was awesome. It was the best proposal
and
ever.
I always wanted to go to Ireland. I'd never been anywhere. I'd never been to Europe. And I got to go to Sweden and Norway and Amsterdam and England and Ireland, which was always like it was such a dream of mine, like being of mostly Irish heritage, that I always wished I could go there.
What's
And I never thought that would I'd never been to Hawaii my whole life. First time I got to go to Hawaii was on tour with you.
What about?
I had never been to Toledo, Ohio.
Oh my God.
I got to go to Toledo, Ohio with you.
What's like the scariest moment on tour for you?
The scariest moment on tour, I'm sure it's terrifying. One that pops into mind was in Dublin, and you were pregnant with Flynn, and I thought you were going to pass out on stage. And literally your tour manager had to hold me back from running onto stage to like James Brown style pull you off, because you were like, I'm going to add an Irish medley to this bit, and you did River Dance.
Right.
And no one else knew you were pregnant except for your friends and family at that point. And you did an Irish river dance, and then I could see that you couldn't breathe, and I could tell that you could not catch your breath. And I was like, oh, she's pregnant and she's going to, I thought you were moments away from passing out. Like I was.
Yeah, I was. It was not good.
And other than that, just the tour buses are terrifying because you can't see anything and they're very bumpy.
Right. They're not like RVs where like there's like windows that you can kind of look out of.
So it's just kind of like highway noise, loud darkness, and it's very bumpy, and that's kind of scary.
What about are you nervous during my shows? Like, are you nervous to come out on stage?
I have been in the past. I guess it depends on how much coffee I've had or how I'm feeling. Like the past couple shows I've been to, I was nervous because I didn't think that I was going to be on stage, and then you forced me to.
Right. You get nervous thinking I might?
Well,
is it more nervous?
Well, yeah, now because I used to in the beginning, like, come on, as Patrick, my character from Haters Back Off, and that's since, I mean, it's been a little bit long.
Right.
Are you sleepy?
I'm so tired. It's 1
yawning
a.m, and we have to wake up in a few hours to go to Pennsylvania. So I'm very tired. I'm sure you're very tired too.
Should we stop this and do more? And we can do more of this in Reading, Pennsylvania.
No, I really like this one microphone thing because we have to be so close. It's kind of nice.
I think we'll still have to do the one microphone thing.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I really am liking this right now. It's kind of nice. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I don't even know if this microphone is still working.
I don't see anything happening on the computer.
Yeah, so maybe it's not even working. Okay, well, tell me other things about tour. Like, what about I'm trying to think of questions that people ask me.
It's so awesome to watch you. I only got to see you from the audience recently.
Yeah, for the first time.
For years, I was always just watching you from the wings, which I love too. But certain theaters you can see. In some theaters you can't see anything from the wings.
Yeah, tonight you couldn't really see anything.
Couldn't really see, no, but there was a kind of a TV, so it was like I'm watching this like bootleg TV version of your show. Mm-hmm. And I had to run the computer.
Yeah, you did run the computer. And you're going to tomorrow night too.
Yeah, I think I did okay. At one point you said hit it because I think you thought I wasn't going to hit it.
Yeah.
But I did hit it.
You did hit it. Like, as I was saying hit it.
I was hitting it, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, oh, he already knew. Yeah, no, it was great. Because there's one part where Corey's on stage, and so we needed Erik to push the button while Corey was on stage with me.
And I've never pushed a button on a computer before, so it was like really intimidating.
Well, it's not that. It's that there's like very specific cues and beats with the visuals.
I thought I did really good hitting the beats in the
You did great.
musical thing.
Was that nerve-wracking?
Yeah, well, I don't want to mess up your show for you. And I've seen the show so many times where there are technical errors with the computers, and a lot of it has to do with like the connection and nothing to do with the running of it. So,
right.
Yeah, I never stage managed. That seems so stressful to me.
Yeah,
Good
I
night.
couldn't do that. I could never do that.
I couldn't do that.
I'm sorry, I'm
Yes.
tired. What do you want me to say? I just performed. I just traveled from another country. Now I'm tired.
It's always my favorite thing to watch you perform. Being cast in your television program, your streaming television program, and meeting you and acting with you, and then like by that being made aware of like your YouTube presence was kind of like, oh, she's doing her thing. But then when you first did a show, and I got invited and got to watch it and see you do your thing live.
I should beat a little bit.
Yawns, sneezing,
No,
you're
I'm listening.
peeing your pants and just farting. What? And I'm just like talking like nothing's happening next to me as a human body. As a human body just explodes from every orifice.
Okay, so anyway, the first you saw the show.
It was just like an entirely new level of like understanding. Are you serious? Are you serious? That was like an aggressive yawn.
I'll try to stop. I'm sorry. I'm very tired. I'm sorry.
It was just seeing you perform in the end, the people who came to see your show's reaction, and their embracing of me being. It was just like a whole nother. It's a whole different thing to see you as a live performer.
Well, you're everyone's favorite part.
Show as Miranda and Colleen. I guess it's a 2-woman show.
Well, you're the highlight every single time you're there. Like every time you're there, everyone loves you the best, as they should. But it's always very exciting when you come on stage and I get to hear them all cheer for you because I'm like, I know, he's so cool.
They don't know. They cheer for you.
No, oh my gosh, they went bananas tonight when I brought you on stage. That was so fun. We haven't even talked about it, by the way. Like, this is literally the first time we've talked to each other since I got off stage. Like, because there are people everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't
That
know
was
I
so
gonna-
funny. You
I
were
didn't know
so
you
good.
were gonna bring me on stage.
They
But you did
was
as
such a long applause.
as Miranda.
It was fun.
And then you asked me my name and where I was from, and I couldn't answer.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You're like,
No,
LA.
What I was trying to say was like, what do you mean, like originally, or like where I live now? But it came out as blah 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 blah.
You literally go, what LA? And I was like, what?
And you proceeded to make fun of me in front of a sold out New York City.
No, it was great. It was so good. And then the man on stage called you his wife.
And a man on stage called me his wife, and also said that he wanted to kiss my wife. It was a weird.
Yeah, it was weird. It was fun. It was a fun
Weird
time.
thing.
You know what? I think this is a wonderful moment because my cookies are almost here. My new cookies are almost here. And we need to say thanks to our next sponsor, which is wonderful because it keeps me hydrated when we're on the road. It's Liquid IV, baby.
That's my best friend.
Let's say thanks to Liquid IV.
Liquid IV. You guys know we love Liquid IV in this house. We talk about them all the time. We love them so much. They sponsor us so often, which we're so grateful for. We have shelves dedicated to Liquid IV in our home. They are just wonderful. All right. Liquid IV keeps us hydrated. When we're on tour, it's lovely to stay extra hydrated. I am constantly working up a sweat on stage. So it's nice knowing that I have something in my back pocket that's going to help me stay hydrated on those stressful show days. And especially when traveling, it's so easy to get dehydrated. So we love Liquid IV. When you push your body too hard or just feel run down, it's extremely important to stay hydrated. Making hydration a priority helps us feel better on a day-to-day basis. 1 stick of Liquid IV Hydration Multiplier and 16 ounces of water hydrates you 2 times faster and more efficiently than water alone. Liquid IV Hydration comes in refreshing flavors like watermelon, lemon lime, strawberry, pina colada, and more. Watermelon has been my personal favorite lately, if I'm being honest. It is so refreshing, and it kind of reminds me of when I was pregnant. I mean, normally that would haunt me. I never want to be reminded of pregnancy, but I craved watermelon so much when I was pregnant. And so since I've been trying the watermelon flavor recently, I keep thinking about being pregnant. Don't worry, it's never happening again. But I will be drinking lots of watermelon Liquid IV again. So don't worry about that. Anyway, we love Liquid IV. It keeps us hydrated. It tastes great. It's wonderful. They have a great give back mission, so you feel good using it. And we obviously, I've been using it on tour, but Erik uses it almost, I'm pretty sure every single day at home, before he does yoga or a workout, before and after he's had a long night. He wakes up and has a big glass of it before going to bed. I mean, he's constantly drinking it. I'm not kidding. We have a shelf of it in our house. Liquid IV is on a mission to change the world. Liquid IV has donated over 20 million servings globally, which is so awesome. So if you guys want to check it out, grab Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code RELAX at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you use promo code RELAX at liquidiv.com. Experience better hydration today at liquidiv.com. Promo code RELAX.
You guys, wonderful news. My husband is still the best person on the planet and went down and picked up my cookies because they arrived. We got it. We got the cookies, guys.
It's amazing that here in New York at 1 a.m. you can order just 6 freshly baked cookies of a variety.
We've got peanut butter. I'm going to taste it.
Okay. I'll taste it as
Oh,
well.
my God.
Why did you put the mic to me?
Oh, my God. It's unbelievable. That's so good.
It hits different. It hits
Oh.
different.
Oh, my God. That's amazing. That peanut butter one is everything. Okay, now I'm going to try chocolate chip. What is the podcast episode this week? It's crazy. Oh,
It's just
Yeah.
yawns, farts, and chewing sounds.
that's the name of the episode.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm so excited to finish eating those cookies. You guys are so good. Holy smokes. Those are so good, Lovey.
Holy smokes.
Aren't you so glad I reordered the cookies?
So glad. I went down to the lobby to get those.
Come on, you are so glad.
I am.
They're delicious. All right. So, where, if we could tour anywhere in the world, where would you want to tour to?
Oh, there's so many places that I haven't been.
Like where?
I don't know. It'd be cool to go to like Japan,
I know, wouldn't it? I want to go
Yeah.
so bad.
like Asia, anything. Like, or back to the UK,
Yeah.
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'd want.
Paris, France.
The thing is, like, when I think about touring, I'm like, where could I sell a show? Because you don't really see much of the city when you tour. But for like traveling, yeah, there's so many places. I really want to go to Japan.
Really? Yeah, like France, and like
Yeah.
just ride like a bicycle with like a baguette under my arm,
Under your arm.
smoking a cigarette.
No cigarettes, Lovey.
Just in Paris though. I feel like I could in Paris. I feel like that'd be okay.
Smoke in Paris? I feel like I don't condone smoking, but like, I feel like you have to, right? You have to
If
have
you're
like a
riding
glass.
a bicycle with a baguette under your arm and a glass of wine in the other hand,
You need a cigarette.
I think so. If you're on a bicycle
Okay.
or like a Vespa, where do you ride Vespas? Is that Italy?
We can ride them wherever you want, but if you go to Italy with me and you have a Vespa, we are role playing as Hilary Duff in the Lizzie McGuire.
That's it. We've found it. We've dug in and we've found the dream tour, and it's me playing what's his name?
Paolo.
Me.
Sing to me, Paolo.
Yeah, it's us like reenacting that movie in Italy on a Vespa for sure.
Yeah, that's my dream. That would be incredible.
So that's good.
Anywhere else you'd want to go?
Well, I've lived I think Ireland would have been the number one, and I got to do that.
Yeah, I want to go back so bad. I
Touring with
love
you.
Ireland. It was so fun.
I really want to go to Alaska. Alaska is where my parents honeymooned and lived for several years, and I think it'd be really fun. If there's a lot of fans in Juneau or Anchorage,
I don't know about that.
book a show in Alaska.
Or we can just go visit.
I know, but it'd be fun. It'd be fun for you to. It was because you were doing a show in Alaska.
Yeah.
Maybe you can do a show on Alaskan cruise lines.
Okay, I'll call them up.
And you could just be the cruise app.
What about, you know where I think we should go?
Have you ever worked on a cruise
No,
ship?
I haven't. Do you know where I'd want to go? Like a dream place? I think we'd have so much
Sorry,
fun.
I thought we were talking about me and where I'd want to go. But yes, where would you want to go?
Reading, Pennsylvania.
Is that where we're going tomorrow?
We're going there tomorrow morning. In a few hours, we'll be boarding a van to go
to Reading,
Reading, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. I want to say this in sincerity. I was alluding to this before, having known you and worked with you on Haters Back Off, and then for like a few episodes before then you did a show, and then seeing that reaction. Like, for anyone listening that is a fan of my beautiful, very talented wife, if you've never seen her live performance, you got to do it. It's a whole different bag, man. It's so incredible, amazing. I cannot describe to you the amounts of love, like more in love I fell in with you. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Knowing you in these experiences, it is so great, and you are so amazing as a live performer. You have to, if you've never seen a Miranda Sings Colleen Ballinger show live in person, I don't know if they're all sold out, but like,
they're not. Tickets. We've got a Vegas show in a couple weeks. Go see me in Vegas. That's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other places I'm going, but honestly, the best part of the show is Erik Stocklin.
What do I do? I'm not doing anything.
You're just you, man.
I want to go to the Vegas one.
Okay. Oh, I just had a weird burp.
You're just full of gas, man. Because I feel like yawning is a gas. It's like a release of gas. You're just releasing all of your...
Is yawning a release of gas?
Sure, yeah. Is yawning a breathe in, or is it a breathing out?
It's kind of like not breathing.
I like just try to fake yawn. Like, what is a yawn? Are you releasing gas? Are you breathing? Are you...
You know what we need to do right now? Okay, so...
Chug a Sprite?
No, something very hard to do is fake a yawn, and fake a laugh to me is really hard. And these are two of the hardest things to do, like, as an actor. Not that I'm, like, as an actress, but, like, actors have said that faking a yawn and faking a laugh are very hard. So right now, I'm going to try to fake a yawn, and then you're going to try to fake a yawn, and they're both going to try to fake a laugh, okay?
You're going to blow your mind.
Oh, you're going to be so good at it. It's going to make me so mad.
I've already just fake yawned and fake laughed in response to that. I already did it. You didn't even notice. I'm going to blow your mind. Did you see?
That did not count.
I fake yawned and fake laughed immediately after. You can play it back. Rewind.
I know. Wait.
If you're watching this, rewind it 30 seconds. You will see me fake yawn, then fake laugh.
Okay, but listen, the fake yawn, wonderful. It was very good. But Lovey, this is not what I mean. That's literally what you just did. That doesn't count. Laugh, like a hearty laugh.
Oh, that's really hard.
Also, you cannot cover your mouth. That's half of it. You have to like...
I don't think that's true, because
so I just did mine. You didn't even watch me do it.
People cover their mouths when they yawn, just like people like you're like, oh, you're covering your eyes when you cry, but people cover their eyes when they cry.
No, it's for this is an acting challenge, and I just did my yawn, and you didn't even watch. Okay, are you doing yours?
Do yours.
Okay, do yours. You just did yours. It wasn't very good. Go again. Okay, fake a yawn.
I can't now.
Come on, fake a yawn. It's the challenge. Lovey, that wasn't good. Lovey, that was not good. You should go back to fake yawning with your... There you go. Covering your mouth. You know what it is? It's the finish that's hard. Now you're just opening and closing your mouth a lot. I can't wait for the zoom-ins on your face for all the yawns. It's pretty good. Okay, the fake laughing is really hard. I cannot.
I struggle with it.
I cannot do it. I can cry, and I can sort of fake a yawn, but fake laughing, I cannot do it.
And there's nothing worse in watching a performance where like it is a fake laugh. I think whenever I have a scene that says they laugh, it always happens where it's genuine, but like you're like, I know that that's not the take they're gonna use, or you hope.
Is that real or fake? It was fake.
That was not fake. That was real. If that was real, you got me, dude. That was a real one. You've been constantly yawning. That was a real one. That was really good.
It was a real one.
Yeah, I know it was a real one because you couldn't fake it good. I know that.
Anyway, fake a laugh right now. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna do a fake one, fake laugh. Okay, so say like a line in a movie that's supposed to be funny. Okay. Okay, come on.
Are you doing it now?
Okay.
And then I was like, what are with these hotel room keys? Oh no, that's not. That was terrible.
That's pretty good.
No, it was really bad at the beginning, and then you laughed at how bad it was, and then it was real.
Okay, now you do a big one. So. I don't like that.
That was all fake.
I don't know. It wasn't. What's with your yawns ending like this? You start off really good. Your fake yawns start off really strong. Love. Your fake yawns start off like, and then you go like.
Because you got me in my head about it, man. Like, you've overnoted me as a director, and like I just like you've ruined my performance.
I wonder if anyone's
just let me be. You know what I mean? To find the moment, like improv it, like.
I wonder if anyone's still watching / listening to this episode because it's so all over the place.
I
It's
feel
so
like
weird.
There's something about our podcast where like the golden moments come at the end. So if you're a true listener, like you're hearing
Or a
this,
watcher, for
You're
listeners, think about how horrible this last 5 minutes was for listeners. Just us breathing
well,
heavily.
they listened to 40 minutes of you waiting for cookies and farting. So like maybe they made it this far.
No, I'm just saying it wasn't enjoyable for listeners for this little end moment of fake yawns, probably because you're just listening to us breathe hard. But we got to go to bed, guys. Is the moral of the story.
I'm excited for the night. We were talking about doing an episode about like all our different social anxiety things, and we didn't. And we
Oh,
we
I forgot.
about that,
I
yeah.
wrote it all down.
Right, because here we are. But we should remember. So get excited for that for next time because there's a lot of them.
All right. We love you guys. Thanks for listening. And we'll see you next week. We won't be on tour. We'll be back at home with the real microphones.
I think it was fun to do it with the little microphone.
Oh, so fun. So weird. So fun. But now we're going to eat cookies in bed. Bye, everyone. We love ya.
You can relax. Colleen and Erik have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home. But now we have big microphones. So you can relax. That's the name of our podcast.